What's going on, guys? Dark Prof Gaming, and we're back with episode 2 of the journey to rank 1 on Preservation Evoker. Welcome back, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and recap what gear we've acquired, what content we've done, where we stand, and then after that, let's go check our vault. So, without further ado, we are now 392, 393 in bags. And this is without crafted pieces yet. I plan on crafting my neck and probably either a waist slot this week. So just to recap, see what we have. We have our headpiece tier from normal. I want to say I got that from last boss Razagef, so finally got 2-piece set there. We still have our neck piece from farming Rathian rep. Got some shoulders from Heroic Taros, I believe. 402, so that's really good. And I still have my back piece from rep from Rathian. So these 2 pieces definitely haven't been replaced. I actually have a bigger neck. I have a 395 neck in bags, I believe, but yeah, I just didn't see the need to replace it just yet. I think the stats weren't as great either, but 389 chest piece. This is from hitting Renown 25 with the Centaur. I've slowed down on my rep grind since the season has started, but every now and then I still do like a world quest clear, and the weekly gives you also some good reps. So been working on that. Bracers came from Mythic Plus, so got those with a socket, which is really nice. Got the Evoker only weapon from Raid. So probably going to be using that for a while. This plus this trinket that I got from Mythic Plus, I usually pop this to get a little bit more crit, and then I use the weapon, and man, this thing slaps pretty hard. So I love this combo, especially for this week since we do have a Tyrannical. Definitely plan on using those on some boss fights. Still have the crafted hands that I made, 379, so definitely looking to replace those this week. That'd be a huge jump, as well as the waist piece, which I said I do believe I'm probably going to craft a waist slot today since I have a few primal infusions, so we'll see how that goes. This is my second slot for the tier piece. The legs, got this from normal also to give me my 2-piece. 398 boots I got from 15 something. I want to say it might have been Temple of Shadow Moon. Honestly, can't remember. Got the fire ring for Braid. This thing's been pretty nice. I've been checking my details to see how much it's putting out. It's actually a pretty decent amount there. Ring also got from Mythic Plus. I'm not sure which dungeon. I'm not as familiar with all the drops yet, so I'll get back to you on that. Checking out this trinket I got from Raid. So far, damage-wise, it's been really good. I have a couple other trinkets I'm going to alternate between just to see which one I like the most, but definitely good to have just in case it does end up becoming pretty good. So that's what I got that's my current item level check. So last week I was able to push to 1529. I was able to get a 16-time quarter stars, 2 chested 15 burial grounds. These were the easiest 2 dungeons this week, so definitely was good to get those at a 15 or higher. Got a 2 chested 15 Algathar. As a funny story, this key actually started off, me and my buddy were doing some late last night keys, and we had this at a 17. Funny enough, we had a tank from Liquid, a warrior tank, and he had a Pharaoh buddy. We fell that one. Pharaoh was pumping, by the way. The guy was doing like maybe 300k on that first boss. It was pretty insane. We fell the 17, so we dropped it to a 16. Went back in there, different group. Fell the 16, went back in there at a 15, and then we finally 2-chested the 15. So I'm gonna say we had an enhanced shaman. I can't remember the other class, but man, the enhanced shaman ended up pumping that dungeon. So tree boss got us on both of those runs, but we finally got it down, so that was pretty fun. Got a 15 temple timed also. If you guys looked at the previous video, you saw that I had a 13 knock offensive done with Tetos. We 2-chested that. I want to say shortly after that I ended up getting a 14, so timed that one also, so that's really good because that dungeon was pretty insane. So I also saw coming was some nerfs to Raging Tempest boss, so we'll see how that fares this week on Tyrannical, because it was pretty nutty on Fortified, so Tyrannical, I can only imagine how tough that is. And then my 3 lowest keys, I have a 13 untimed hauls, 11 time deserve vault. I actually did a 15 on this dungeon a couple days ago, but I think it was at least 20 minutes over time, so I didn't get any score. So the 11 is still my best timed one. And then I have a 12 untimed ruby, which also received quite a bit of nerfs. So looking to see how that dungeon's going to be this week on Tyrannical with Grievous and Bursting. Yeah, it's going to be a rough week for us as healers, but definitely looking forward to pushing to, I want to say it's 24 or 2500, so that way I can Valor, you know, bring any piece of my gear all the way to Valor cap. And start making some decisions on how I want to gear myself with that way. But with that said, let's go ahead and finally check our vault. Now, heads up, I did actually just record this video about 10 minutes ago, but my audio was not turned on my mic. I switched mics, so I do kind of already know what's in here, but we'll still open it up for you guys. So if you see it just open automatically, this is why. So out of it, I did get some hands, which are great. This was from the two heroic slots I got. So this is a heroic hands tier piece, which is great considering if you look at my hands, those one of my lowest pieces, so I definitely could use that. Also got chest tier 395. So between the two, I would definitely take the hand since it's higher, but I could use either slot, which is good. And a back piece, which I still don't need. I think the one I have still is better. This was my 16 Mythic Plus 16 slot. Got a 415 trinket in here, so that was pretty cool. This trinket though, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people, you know, play with it. Not too many good things I've heard about it, so probably definitely not going to be my first option, even though the eye level is pretty nice. And then I did actually get tier out of my Mythic Plus side at 411, so that's actually really good. And especially once I hit 24 or 2500, I can't remember, I'll be able to upgrade that to max 415. So I'm more than likely going to take these shoulders at tier. Even though I do have a 402 slot, the tier is just, you know, it's pretty insane, obviously. So, and then I have another cape, which is higher than mine, but I mean, you know, we're in it for the tier. So, probably gonna end up taking this. I'm gonna do my weekly and then go through raid also before I end up taking my vault, just to see what I get. But this is more than likely what my pick is. So with that said, as I said, guys, this week I'm looking to push to 24, 2500. If at any point in time you guys want to watch me climb live, it's twitch.tv/darkprofgaming. You'll see my raids. You'll see me when I go live for, you know, Mythic Plus. I try to get in some keys that you guys may love to see, especially the entertainment factor itself. Me and my buddy in there, he's a riot. So come check me out there. If you guys like the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share it with a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.